Hi drone pilots, it's finally here. The FAA has changed the rules for the commercial use of drones under Part 107. Prospective commercial drone operators have been waiting for this rule change for over 2 years and are ecstatic to finally see some movement within the regulatory environment. Let's talk about what this means for you. As you know, since early 2015, commercial drone operators were kept under very strict rules by the FAA. Say, for example, that you were a realtor who wanted to fly a drone commercially. You needed all of the following: a 333 exemption, which took over 6 months to get back from the FAA and cost between $500 and $5,000 for someone to file it for you. You had to wait 6 months to get it back, which was very limiting on businesses. And you also needed a pilot's license, which really limited this industry and caught up people that didn't have a pilot's license and made it not worth it for them to apply for the 333. We've had a lot of people waiting for these rules, and we're really excited to see them out now. Instead of requiring a pilot's license now, the FAA has come out with an initial aeronautical knowledge test specific for UAVs. These tests can be taken at an FAA knowledge testing center. The FAA is going to quiz you on your knowledge about the SUAS regulations, airspace, flight restrictions, weather, aeronautical decision-making, weight and balance, obstacle avoidance, emergency procedures, and reading aeronautical maps. DARTdrones just launched our UAS Ground School, which covers all of these topics and will help you learn from a true pilot how to go out and pass this test. Second, you need to obtain an unmanned aircraft operator certificate with an SUAS rating. Third, you must follow the following operational limits. Stay under 400 feet, your drone must be under 55 pounds, you must maintain visual line of sight the entire time. Fly under daylight operations, so night flights are still limited. You cannot fly over people under Part 107. And Class B, C, D, and E airspace requires permission from air traffic control. You're allowed to use a visual observer during Part 107 flights, but it's not required. The fourth thing that you need is that your aircraft must be registered with the FAA and have markings, so for example, your registration number taped onto the side. Finally, you must be over 16 years of age and be able to speak English. For the full rules and details, follow the link below. A lot of you have questions about what will happen to the 333 exemption. For the most part, 90% of the exemptions are going to be covered under Part 107, and those exemptions will go away. For commercial operators who are trying to do something more than Part 107 covers, say for example night flights or flying a drone that's over 55 pounds, you would still go through the 333 exemption process. Everybody else would just follow the Part 107 rules. We've also gotten a lot of questions as to what changes for recreational users, and the answer is nothing. Everything stays the same for a recreational user.